The 34-year-old running back runs for 444 yards and 2 touchdowns as a backup to Ray Rice this past season. That's sports. I'm Matt Lee on KYW News Radio.
Up next, a new suburban casino is looking for 650 workers, including what they call model cocktail servers. Whether you measure up depends, but there's nothing illegal about it. I'm David Mathis.
KYW News Time, 10:49.
Having spent 15 years as an NFL head football coach, I learned to recognize high-quality players, as well as the highest quality medical teams. So when I needed orthopedic surgery myself, I knew where to go. Hi, I'm Dick Vermeil. Seeing some of my players miss playing time with injuries taught me just how important it is to have top-level orthopedic care. That's why I chose Boots, Bartolozzi, Balderson Orthopedics, the 3 Bs. Not only have the doctors been trusted to care for most of Philadelphia's sports teams, they also set the standards for other surgeons in their field. They pioneered knee replacement for women and are leaders in total disc replacement and minimally invasive joint surgery. They're at the nation's first hospital, Pennsylvania Hospital. Trust me when I say, you'll get great personal care from renowned and experienced surgeons. Call 800-789-10. Be strong. Be healthy. Be yourself again.
Personalized school closing information sent by text to your cell phone. .com/mobile to register your list of schools that you want to know about during slippery weather. And you'll get a personalized text when they close or open late. Sponsored by Drexel University Online.
Cloudy skies, 36 degrees on Independence Mall, going up to about 40 with wet snow beginning this afternoon. Well, among those being sought for jobs at the soon-open Valley Forge Casino Resort are those classified as model cocktail servers. It's a term that is open to some personal interpretation, but the legal expert says there's nothing wrong with hiring someone based primarily on their appearance. Here's KYW's David Madden.
Attorney Michael Trackman with the Powell Trackman Law Firm in King of Prussia says federal law on the question is somewhat fluid, but bottom line here,
you can generally discriminate when you're hiring on the basis of attractiveness, but you cannot discriminate on the basis of, for example, age or disability at the same time.
Basically, any class of people given legal protection. There's now debate in Washington to include obese people as protected class. It could in time change all this. Valley Forge Casino says applicants can decide for themselves if they fit the definition, they don't have one, and apply for this or any of the 650 positions they seek to fill by spring. David Matthew, KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time, 10:51.
Blurriness, wavy lines, blind spots, these are all of a chronic condition called wet age-related macular degeneration, also known as wet AMD. It can develop quickly, and it's a leading cause of blindness in people 60 and older. Learn about your risk factors and find out how a retina specialist can help. Just visit amdawareness.org. And if you aren't seeing clearly, get checked now. Knowing the symptoms may save your sight. Learn more at amdawareness.org today. This message was brought to you by the American Society of Retina Specialists and Genentech.
We'll check the roadways next.
You might not love the slippery weather forecast you hear on KYW News Radio, but you can wish for the fun your kids are going to have.
My son's going to love it. I really hope they come.
KYW Storm Center coverage sponsored by Winter Ford Cherry Hill.
Guaranteed pricing at the home of the easy deal. Winter Ford on Haddonfield Road, Cherry Hill. We're closer than you think. Convenient to South Jersey and Philly areas. Just off exit 32 of I-495. Open 24 hours a day at winterford.com. Winter Ford, Cherry Hill.
KYW News Time, 10:52. The Philadelphia Federal Credit Union sponsors traffic and transit on the tubes.
Some fire department activity in Philadelphia and Kensington. This is B Street, blocked at Indiana Avenue right now. We also have a disabled vehicle, Layfield Road at Deep Creek Road in New Hanover, and in Upper Chichester, an accident at the Delaware State Line on 95 northbound. Still some tied-up traffic. All lanes are open up ahead, and things are actually starting to ease out considerably. We do have on 95 in the Ben Salem area, southbound between 413 and Street Road, some construction with the right lane blocked. In Maple Shade, an accident, northbound 73 at Fox Meadow Drive. Actually, this is construction, I'm sorry. The right lane is closed, and the disabled vehicle is cleared in Horsham, Bethlehem Pike at Stump Road. Mass transit, no problems to report. Next update in less than 10 minutes. I'm Pat Winters, the KYW News Radio 24-hour traffic center. Looking to bank at a place that puts people over profit? Ditch the big corporate banks and switch to member-owned Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. Online at pfcu.com. This is CBS 3 meteorologist Katie Fallinger. Cloudy and colder as we're waiting for the snow to arrive. It picks up this afternoon with just a coating to an inch from Philly on north and west, mainly on your grassy surfaces, and then rain and snow mixed together south of the city, the high up to 40. Light snow continues this evening, then gradually clearing up overnight. Just watch for some icy spots, 31 for the low. Sun and clouds return for Thursday and Friday. We are looking at temperatures to rebound into the mid to upper 40s both days. Much colder, though, comes Saturday, with clouds rolling in and the threat for snow showers as our next front makes its arrival. 35 will be the high. Brisk and cold comes Sunday with clouds and some more sunshine. 34 for your daytime high. Weather updates anytime at cbsphilly.com.
Cloudy skies, 36 degrees on Independence Mall, going up to about 40 with wet snow beginning this afternoon. The forecast brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery.
The New Jersey Lottery Powerball jackpot is now estimated at $250 million. The next winner could be you. Play Powerball with Power Play from the New Jersey Lottery. Give your dreams a chance.
If drinking coffee doesn't quite do it for you, there's a new product out that lets the user inhale caffeine. There's already a call to have it examined by the Food and Drug Administration.
Can't inhale a cup of coffee, but if getting a blast of caffeine sounds enticing, there's a product on the market called AeroShot, and at least one senator complains it could be a bit much. The stuff is only available in Massachusetts, New York, and France right now. It basically allows the user to inhale their caffeine from a lipstick-sized tube. A Harvard biomedical engineering professor insists it's safe because it contains no additives that energy drinks use. Senator Chuck Schumer of New York wants the FDA to check it out. Larry Jacobs, ABC News.
South Carolina man just wants his bank to realize he's still alive.
Arthur Livingston says Bank of America has been reporting him to be dead to all of the major credit agencies for nearly 2 years. The Columbia, South Carolina man says his credit report reads, "File not scored because subject is dead."
If we did need a new vehicle, we have no means of opening up a new line of credit. If we needed a new credit card, we have no way of doing that. We are trying to obtain a home mortgage, and we can't do that.
Bank of America says it's trying to resolve the issue with Livingston, who's been a customer for 14 years. Jim Rasula, CBS News.
KYW News Time, 10:55. Now the KYW Business Report brought to you by the Bryn Mawr Trust Company. As so far, stocks are still hugging that flat line, bouncing back and forth between positive and negative territories. The Dow down 14 1/4, 12,864. NASDAQ up 3 1/5. S&P 500 tacking 1/3 of a point. We have sales volume at just over 1 billion shares. Spot gold in the COMEX in New York down $5.10 the troy ounce. With more on the market, here's Craig Rappaport of Wells Fargo Advisors.
Mortgage data a little better, not a market mover. Optimism we may hear a deal in Greece, giving up small lift equities at the opening. Earnings making the scene. Ralph Lauren up 11% on its numbers. Disney up a tick or two. Time Warner also higher. Bonds and gold down a bit. Oil higher, near $100 per barrel again, and that's the call.
And with a check on the bond market, Bob Worcester of Robert Gregory Wealth Management.
Bonds are trading lower before the government sells $24 billion in 10-year notes today. Is the second of 3 auctions this week, totaling $72 billion. The Fed, on the other hand, will buy as much as $2 billion of bonds with maturities ranging from 24 to 29 years as part of its program borrowing costs. As a result, the 10 years yielding $1.99.
Once again, checking out those numbers for you on the big board, not too far from opening levels. The Dow Jones Industrial Average down 16 1/5. NASDAQ up 3. S&P 500 tacking 1/3 of a point. Business reports at 25 and 55 after the hour, right here on KYW News Radio 1060. KYW News Time is 10:57.
In good times and bad, experience. And commitment. So if you're interested in investing your confidence in an institution you can count on, we invite you to talk with us. You'll see why people have turned to us for over 120 years. Bryn Mawr Trust. Strong, stable, secure.
We have cloudy skies right now, 36 degrees on Independence Mall, going up to about 40 with wet snow beginning this afternoon. KYW News Time, 10:58. German delicacy destined for dinner tables instead ended up snarling traffic and the freezing temperatures that are gripping Europe.
The Siberian cold front combined with an accident here in Germany to cause a miles-long traffic jam. Bags of sauerkraut split open on the road and quickly froze in a crash on an ice-covered freeway north of Frankfurt. The truck carrying the pickled cabbage was sandwiched between the truck and the other truck that came up from behind. The spilled sauerkraut then froze onto the road and proved almost impossible to clean up had it not been for loads of salt that helped dislodge it. Henry Mulak for CBS News, Berlin.
KYW News Time at 10:59.
Wearing glasses with Frizell lenses can make a big difference in your vision. Neither the teeming rains of India, nor the snows of Kilimanjaro, nor the glare of the paparazzi at a Hollywood opening can keep your lenses from giving you the clearest vision possible. Great water, dirt, dust, scratch, and rust resistance. Choose Frizell. Live life in the clear. That's Frizell. Frizell. Ask more than your eye care professional.
Forecast for the Jersey Shore coming your way in just a moment.
How far would you go to help save someone's life? How about your garage? If you have an unused vehicle, donate it to the Salvation Army. They'll pick it up for free, and the proceeds from its sale will help someone in the grip of addiction reclaim his life. To donate your vehicle, call 1-800-SA-TRUCK or visit satruck.org. You'll be doing the most good.
For the Jersey Shore, turning cloudy with a little rain late in the afternoon, the high 42. Some rain or wet snow early tonight. Otherwise, rather cloudy with a low of around 35. Tomorrow, turning out mostly sunny, the high 46. Ocean water temperature 40. KYW News Time, 11 o'clock.
KYW, KYWHC, and WIP-FM, HD2, Philadelphia.
All news, all the time. From Independence Mall, this is KYW News Radio 1060, a CBS radio station serving Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware.
This is Wednesday, February 8th. Good morning. I'm Steve Nikhazy on the Independence Mall. 36 degrees, cloudy going up to 40 with wet snow in the forecast. In the news at this hour.
The Nutter administration and the school district continue closed-door wrangling over how to keep open school district facilities that are slated to close on weekends.
We've got to be creative and very collaborative.
I'm Mike Dunn.
Ponzi scheme.
I'm almost out of money.
A Ballackinwood man faces sentencing for duping friends and others out of $7 million. His victims tell the judge about their misfortune. A new poll indicates President Obama's military and anti-terrorism policies may be paying off politically.
Health officials say friends don't give friends tattoos. I'm Frank Sedapani.
In sports, 76ers host the Spurs tonight. Temple hosts George Washington with St. Joseph's, Drexel, and LaSalle also in action and in business.
Until stocks inching higher as traders wait for European leaders to hammer out a bailout deal for Greece. We'll talk about that during business at 11:25.
The Dow down. NASDAQ up 2 points.
I'm CBS 3 meteorologist Katie Fallinger. Mostly cloudy and colder today, and our snow is making its arrival this afternoon. Just a coating to an inch from Philadelphia on north and west, primarily on grassy surfaces. Otherwise, a rain and snow mix will occur south of the city, the high up to 40. Some light evening snow into tonight, then it gradually clears up through the overnight. Just watch for some icy spots, down to 31 for the low. Sun returns on Thursday up to 45 for the high. That's the latest from the CBS 3 Eyewitness Weather Center on KYW News Radio.
36 and cloudy here at Independence Mall, going up to 40 with some wet snow on the way. KYW News Time to 11:02. Traffic and transit on the 2.
Steve, we just noticed some snowflakes in one of the cameras out in the Harrisburg area, so snow is coming. We've got closed in Philadelphia is B Street, in Kensington at Indiana Avenue closed because of fire department activity. Schuylkill Expressway, not too bad right now, 95 both ways at the Girard Point.